Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT Champion. So, looks like it's time to start making a total drama action library on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like I'll be able to start with the Toyota Supra racing concept, Toyota Gazoo Racing. So, this is going to be quite very prepared before I'll be able to start out for it. So, looks like this is going to be quite good for the second time, and this is going to be quite pretty amazed for it. So I had to decide to go with a special color, so it'll be able to make it a better, different, alternate color. So looks like this is going to be quite good to be pretty amazing. And then this will also to be quite setting up to do preparations before making a fine library for it. But I'll make sure I'll be get down to business to explain everything for it. So it looks like this is going to be quite good for selecting green section colors for it. Now, kind of thing that, oh, looks like I gotta receive a like from Sir Dangerline. Wow, kind of thing you like my activity for it. I really giving a great big thanks for it. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be good for putting up a side mirror. Okay, so probably aluminum metallic, so, okay, so G2 metallic should be might need it for the next step. Oh yeah, I kind of think that the other one is definitely might be having a different green color could be in it instead. So this is definitely quite giving the good sections to be chosen up by now. There you go. Now looks like time to start customizing a wheel. So I might be able to use the raised GTC and probably go with a different tire stickers, so it'll be able to do. Oh, it looks like another like activity just differently received. Looks like that was quite very good. Now I kind of think putting on the Toyo tires is definitely quite good. Now looks like I'll be able to do with choosing up the different kinds of a color for it. Okay, so G6 Mate Fluorescent is definitely giving the right color to choose. So let's go and grab the different racing item for it. So kind of think that it should be able to be putting in black. Everything has to be recommend, and probably different car numbers should be able to do just fine. So it looks like different car numbers will be able to putting on in. So yeah, I kind of think that the number of contestants who also in this team are 6 Total Drama contestants who participate in Total Drama Action Season 2. Team members are Duncan, DJ, Gwen, Hero, Heather, and Lashana. So definitely that was been selected by Gwen by choosing the most players for it. Well, unlike Trent, who was part of the Killer Grips. So before that, I'll be able to get started to make some fine pattern decal designs for it, so it'll be able to choose very specifically for it. So my guess, so this will be able to do a fine start to using this kind of a shape, so this will be very good for having a right match for it. So it has to be moved straightly quite here. Okay, so I had to be zoomed out for a little quick reminder check. Okay, so this position should be good. Now this time it'll be able to choose a different kind of a green type will be able to go on in. Okay, so it looks like the first one is in. Now gonna have to make the next pattern, so it'll be able to do a little something else. So I kind of think this one is very nice for it. So this looks just come in handy. Okay, so looks like this will be able to make a better kind of a green style board, this will be able to do just fine. Now, before that, just gonna have to make a fine makeover on the hood. So this will be able to make it quite very good looking, and maybe this will have to be quite giving it a little bit different position to be quite just fine. Okay, so maybe let's just switch different colors and then move on in. So I really guess this position should become very cooler and very awesome for it. Now I'll just have to add another layer below, and then I'll just gonna select the collection decals for it. Well, I kinda think the hood flames is definitely transparent. Well, it is probably. Well, I should probably have to delete it and start making a new one for it. Well, this one might be quite good. So it'll make it to quite stretched out, and then make it quite very one awesome bad looking Gaffers design board. So this will be just giving the good look for it. Now probably just add another color, and then this will be just fine, and this is quite pretty good. Kind of like this kind of a style on the hood board, because this is definitely quite almost street looking. Now I'll have to be able to get started to make a fine Total Drama logo style. So let's just grab the TDAS. So don't worry folks, Lightning will be arrived very shortly until it'll be able to do just fine. So I might be thinking that, well, what the heck, it's different. It'll be able to do the same thing as usual board. So this might be very good. Now, before that, let's start choosing the Screaming Gaffers logo. We'll be able to do the head start. So it always does that. Screaming Gaffers always be part of the one skull sign with a light bulb symbol on it. So this might be pretty good for it. So maybe this will be able to use it by the start. Now grab the Total Drama Action logo. We'll be able to do right next to the Toyota Supra door. So maybe this one should be able to do just fine. Okay, so let's scroll down and find the Toyota logo. So maybe this one should do it. Okay, so probably choosing the white one should be just giving the fine pick. Okay, so maybe let's just zoom down, and putting up a position should be right here. Okay, so almost forgot to putting on the GT Association logo will be used by the start. Okay, so putting on the Toyo tires should be able to do just fine. And well, maybe before that, I might be able to swap the Toyota logo to make it black. So this might be better. Just trying to make sure to keep it a management check for each specific decals that might be needed in for. So this will be able to do right here. So this is definitely good as new. So probably that might need the Gazoo Racing logo, so I might be able to scroll down and check it and find it for it. So I might be able to do an eye check look if I had to find the right decals to choose for it. Oh yeah, almost forgot I just putting up the Kenny is dead decal, so you'll be able to use it later on, Bort. Okay, so it looks like this is gonna be closer in. Well, I kind of think that it takes a little while because, well, kind of think the special video will have to be uploaded for a few hours for it. Well, kind of think it's definitely quite getting a long time for it, but, well, kind of think I have to do a lot of more progress to work on for it, but it is definitely quite giving a little bit of progress. Well, maybe before that, I should probably have to putting on the Divinity Art logo, so it'll be able to do just fine. Well, maybe unless this spot should be able to do just right about here. Unless this is definitely quite giving a little green camouflage style look-alike. Okay, so putting on the TRD should be right here for this one. Okay, so putting Castro should be able to do right here. So, well, maybe this GT3 could also have a Castro Tom Supra replica for it. Okay, so definitely this position should be able to do right here and then make another one. Okay, so let's change it into black and then just put it right here. So this will be able to do a fine decal rotation check. So this might be able to do for giving some fine makeover design for it. Well, I kind of think let's give it a shot to try out the Fresh TV logo. So it is definitely supported for a Canadian channel. Well, definitely it is a production by Canada. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so using the in-sport tech we'll be able to do by the next a bit. Well, unless maybe this will also be put it right beneath on Divinity Art logo show. So it'll be able to do. Okay, so looks like this is not good. So maybe let's just gonna have to do a little quick check on it. So do some of the little management check. So I had to be double check to see if any decals should be able to do any precision that's fine. Okay, Cartoon Network is placed by first. Teletoon comes in. Now, hold on, before that, okay, so it looks like this rim style is definitely collab with Bulk Racing. Ah, okay, Bulk Racing it is for it. Well, I kind of think it's nothing on the aftermarket list for it. Well, maybe I still have one for it. There you are. Now, let's just put it right here. So it'll be able to do over there. Okay, so let's place up the GT Planet logo. Should be put it right here. And then lastly, putting on the official Total Drama logo. Well, I might be able to be quick check here on the flag splatter style. Okay, so this will be added in. Now, I wonder if this is going to be quite possibly checked. Well, I'm always do a little double check, see if this might be good or not. Okay, so this might be very good. Now, onto the hood for the next one for it. Now, really want to see if this is going to be quite checked, if there's going to be quite putting up for some few decorative steps for putting up the hood. Well, extinguisher and tow hook might be quite here. Well, I'll be able to edit out after this one for it. So anyway, maybe this one should be able to do here, and putting on the E switch will be quite going here. Okay, that's might be better for it. Okay, so let's just putting on the Total Drama Action logo should be quite going on the center here. And make sure we're at the putting up the Livery digital will be placing onto the middle. So no need to have some changes for the decal. Guess it's all good. Now, next up, placing two Gaffers logos on the mirror section. So this will be able to do it nice and neat for it. Okay, so what else it might have for the other section? Well, I kind of think this, because the sides might need to have some few adjustable changes. So let's just putting up a shape square, so this might be good. Now, always gonna have to do a little quick double check, and then let's just change different colors to green, so this might be very perfect. So it's definitely connected to the wing part, so that might be quite a perfect match. Now, looks like putting on the Screaming Gaffers logos will be able to be part of the wing part for it, so this will be able to do right over here and decrease the depth limit and then relocate on the right section. So it's kind of obvious that it also has to change different patterns, so the same thing, it might be quite good, but no changes will be needed in for it. Okay, so everything will be prepared. Now let's move in on the right side, so this will give it a little nice, helpful, handy thing to do. Okay, so looks like gonna have to do some of the duplicate or reverse side. Really guess I just choose the different DeviantArt logo. Hold on, I kinda think this is a little mixed up check. Just gonna have to use it for a rotate. Okay, almost done. So this will also have to take a few seconds until it will be climbed up. Okay, looks like the sides are done. Now we move on and start making the rear. So it also has to give it a little bit of different sections of each kinds of a pattern. So maybe this one should be able to do right here. Well, gonna have to think something smart to quite come up with a good design. Okay, so maybe this one should be able to stretch it out. So maybe this will have to make it quite come up with an easier way to make it quite giving a good looking cool awesome effect for it. Okay, so looks like this is gonna be it. Now I'll just gonna have to use the toe red arrow and use it in by making a good start. Well, looks like it only has to use it for FIA regulations check. Okay, so looks like placing on the Screaming Gaffers logo will be going in on the top left. TDA will go on the right. Okay, now use the Tahaka logo should be going in. Okay, so let's come up with a little change of ideas for it. Okay, so let's give it a Elite Thunder logo to be putting in on the first one. Now, looks like making the next one should be able to do putting up this transparent silver line. So this will be able to do right over here, and then save it for the other part. So this will be able to putting up a decal will be going on the left section, will be giving the right choice to do. Now, looks like the rear is done. Time to get ready to adjust it on the front. So this will be able to do some fine work to do. Okay, so maybe this one should be quite very good looking style. Okay, so red arrow will be marked right here. Now go grab the Toyo Tires logo. We'll be able to give it a little bit a quick tap looking finger for it. There you go. This one's placed, and this might be quite good. Okay, so use the Toe Drama Black style logo, and maybe this one should be able to put it right next to the splinter part. So this will be able to do here. But you know, well, I kind of think this design is finally complete. So this is might be all good. So this will also to give a little bit of quick look at the fine 360-degree angle to see how you guys like my good design. Alright, so looks like it's gonna be almost 30 minutes, so I had to keep in track of the time for it. So, looks like second Total Drama Action Livery design is now coming right up on the list. So it looks like this will be able to putting on TDA S for Screaming Gapper. We'll be able to be putting on in now. Looks like I'll able to do a little quick fix. Well, I kind of like this good organized position of the spaceport, so this might be better for it. So, looks like Screaming Gapper is finally got itself a Toyota Supra Group 3, because this is going to be quite getting a little bit much to be a prop to be able to make. So, looks like I'll proceed to have yes. Because that takes a lot of hard work for doing a lot of development for each current progress for making more Total Drama fan arts without Total Drama action. Well, I kind of think that most other Total Drama fans love each Raper season. Well, I kind of like all the seasons of Total Drama, but it's not that giving a little effect, but it's all giving the best ratings choice bit, but anyone can also depends on it, whether it's going to be good, neutral, or bad or not. Well, maybe this is going to be quite very good for it. Now, the Supra is now ready to go, Gapper, and then this time a race test will be able to be prepared to be amazed, because most Gran Turismo players want a Supra with a Screaming Gapper design on it means ready to go for an all-out competition. Now, before that, going on over to the Big Willow, and then let's get ready for a morning racing session for it. Now let's just go and grab the Toyota Supra and have the green board recommend. So I'm just wondering that maybe I should go with endurance, so this will be able to put more credits, so I had to be able to go pro at it. So looks like this challenge, drive the Toyota Supra Racing Concepts Screaming Gapper's design, and this will be able to do much prepared to be amazed for it, because it will have to do a lot of consumption work for it. So looks like 20 laps, 20 minutes of race is about to get pretty much serious to heat up for it. But it also has to be prepared for having a little 2 BMW M6 for a challenge for it. Looks like time to gapper it up to push for the most moments for it. So definitely one of the two opposing teams in Total Drama action was definitely putting up a green light bulb with crossbones for it. Now, just want to make sure to putting up another clip before I'll be able to put on for it. So, just take a little bit of a quick moment. Alright, looks like it's time to get ready to do some prep work. Now, looks like it's time to go racing medium for it, because this Supra really wants to go a hard challenge, because this is going to get very brutal to be prepared the most. So, adding up a little horsepower will be able to do just fine. Now, definitely, I hope this will be able to have a little lean on for giving a little turn on the Big Willow, and looks like this might be good, so let's race. Alright, so it looks like Team Gaffers is in last place for a 20-minute race. Looks like this will be prepared to be giving a little more action for it. Well, definitely I'm still putting on a racing outfit with my current design for it, but don't worry. I'll just have to be able to change the Gaffers racing outfit for it. I'm just gonna have to give a little bit of test because, well, maybe for the next one I'm about to switch it to Killer Grip's outfit. Okay, looks like I'm on the 7th gap. This will be able to do it standardly. Oh yeah, almost forgot about the fuel map because this is going to be quite prepared. Save a lot of fuel whenever you're going to go to the pits. Okay, let's take a little strutty pass. Woohoo! Looks like a little safer in for it. Now climb up on over to the turn 3. Turn 4 coming up. Well, definitely the green style Supra is almost like the Lamborghini Huracan. Well, I kind of think that was another green color for it. Well, it is definitely fine. Official livery design for the Huracan race car. Okay, two BMWs definitely climbed up the gap distance to make us give it a little bit of a hard time. We're at to put my A game to the limit. Okay, 3rd lap going in. Hope this is going to be 20 miles for only 8 laps. Up. Well, I'm really actually done. Still trying to keep the struggle up and go. Trying to head to see several of the gap distances definitely quite very easier if most other race cars can also try to catch up. It takes hours to race hard and try to catch up to the current leader because this is going to be quite very difficult to people to beat the most strongest first place driver in every racing games. But sometimes other players always want to do some practice, but experts always does race very hard because they always go like a pro. Looks like it's still got on the 10 gap range, but I'm still trying to give it a little decrease because it's nothing effect on the racing medium compound tires. So it looks like this is gonna have to take a little hard time to catch up for it. So looks like only got 15 minutes left. Just trying to keep an eye out for it. Well, kind of thing I might be able to go to the pits automatically for a little request for it. Okay, coming in the pits. Now it looks like time to do a little change for it. Racing stop tires will be able to keep things up. Don't worry, I'll just have to be able to be back on in later on. Okay, looks like I'm on racing soft tires, so this will be able to do fine adjustments. So I might be thinking, because going to the pits earlier before the other 2-3 cars will be able to proceed automatically to the pit stop, I'm just gonna have to keep a little double check on it. Well, watch it. But I have to watch on the rear tires, so this is going to have to be very risky. Okay, so hood cam might be able to give it a nice better view to keep the throttle up and run. Slide it in, have that apex give a little bumpy here. Okay, that's very nice. Looks like I hope the way that the racing stock cars can also work during having the time for the endurance race, that could be quite getting a little bit difficult. Okay. Make a little pass on the NSX. Let's go right in. I can't believe that the 2 BMW M6 is definitely going far beyond behind of us, that they're just being dominators of the track. Now let's just kind of go and climb up to go. I'll be able to catch up to the GTR, and well, I guess that the Toyota FT1 Vision GT Group 3 was actually what's in it, trying to catch up to first place. Maybe not. Looks like the Renault Sport RS01 was actually in 5th place. Just giving a little double grid check on it. Well, I guess that the FT1 was definitely in it. Now I finally see it. Just definitely a far distance whenever I saw it. Still more ways to go. Only got 10 minutes and 35 seconds left. Looks like the stop tires is going to be very depleted soon. I should probably have to switch back in for having a Supra stop tires will also keep up the advantage for it. Okay, looks like 8 laps means the total of miles is 20 miles. So it looks like 10 minutes left. That's better. Looks like 3rd place. I'm coming for the 2 BMW M6. Things about to get really gappered up or not, folks. There you go. Looks like that might be very decreasing shortly significantly for it. Just give it a little bit more singular grip and then just keep it nice and smooth. Don't get a little bit too aggressive because that maybe also causes a lot of issues between the car and the driver. Come on, looks like I'm trying to run towards them before, after taking a few more corners to master it out. Steady. The front tires on the top left is going to be getting a little bit depleted, so it looks like I should use the other three. Might be able to do just fine. Okay, looks like 10 laps this might be good. So, looks like 5th place driver is definitely took the pit. Come on, looks like I'm getting one step closer. There's the Walking Forest Motorsport. Yeah, I kind of think the Walking Forest BMW M6 driver would like to say, huh? What kind of a green Supra is that? And then I said, well, he doesn't notice that it was a screaming Gaffers design livery. Well, I kind of think just giving a little bit of close tail while racing for it. Then suddenly, whenever he drives to take a little bit focus, well, fortunately, before the last turn, before I come in by making a scene. Well, that was a little bit much further in, and oh man, looks like this is definitely the right time. So let's change it up, you guys. Alright, so it looks like quick tire change might be actually good. So just gonna have to wait until full capacity and then this will be all good for now. Alright, looks like I'm coming back in and then looks like I just finally beat 2 BMW M6 before exiting out of the pits. Now it's time for me to proceed. Luckily for the Nissan GTR, just definitely come in first place. Okay, so let's just go and keep it in. Okay, looks like lap 11 is definitely quite coming in for a long time for us. Okay, watch out. Okay, that's better. Now, Nissan GTR in the pits. Now, deal with the 2 BMW M6 while definitely on the top position. Just want to make sure that I'm saving a lot of time before the final lap kicks in. Okay, looks like Empowered GTE Pro and Walking Forest Motorsport is definitely quite coming in for it. 5-minute showdown is about to get serious, folks. Now this will be able to keep the maintain up the throttle to be able to hold. Okay, looks like gap's about to be decreasing in very shortly. Had to keep an eye out for it. And yep, he definitely just slammed in. Yep, that's definitely the mark where the Empower GT Pro just slammed in on the right rear. Well, that's gonna leave a mark. Okay, 3 minutes left. Looks like I still got a lot of fuel left. No need to turn back to go over to the pits, because this is going to be quite very riskier for the two BMW Sports, because they just really hungry for first place, because they just want to serve up for the main course. Okay, looks like 14 laps might be able to go on in. So it looks like if this is going to be on the 15th, this might be very good for total amount of time, because this is going to be quite very easier than go. Okay, it looks like 10 seconds left, and then the 2-minute rush is about to get nearly there. Okay, looks like this race can also have to take for only less than 2 minutes. Looks like I have to keep up the rush for it. Okay, watch it. Half the white line will be able to do it just fine. A little kick back in on the apex just to make sure for it. Whoops, not taking too slow for it. Yep, definitely that was a little bit smart pass for it. Okay, looks like back in the lead. Then still other dents been ever shown. Well, I'll just make sure I'll have to be very careful for it. Okay, looks like it's down for only a minute left. Hope this is gonna have to save some time before 15 lap might be coming in. Come on, let's get that Gaffers Supra to win. Well, definitely most of it, I call it the Toyota Supra Gaffer. Well, it is definitely a quite catchy name for the Toyota Supra mixed with the screaming Gaffers. Well, Toyota Supra Gaffers is definitely quite the catchy nickname for this Group 3 race car concept. Okay, so it looks like almost there to reach the next lap before the overtime begins. And it's right now. Looks like this is gonna have to take a little 10-second remains until most other Group 3 cars will be proceed to the final lap until it'll be marked checker flag. And then it's on. The battle for first place between two BMW M6 and the Toyota Supra is definitely quite going on for a 1-on-2 race match. And there they are. Looks like they marked for a checker flag win, but definitely they just made it at last before the top three are still giving a little struggle to be reached upwards. Okay, so looks like time to power it up to be stopped out at 1. Now let's go and keep the throttle increased. Okay, looks like this is going to be closer in. Surveillance real cam is definitely quite going on for it. And then looks like Supra Gaffers definitely made first place for the checker flag to win and complete the test. Well, looks like that was a pretty good 1 lap plus for it from behind for it. So looks like the top 3 just made it at last before the other rest have finally finished the race. So, looks like center earnings might be coming out for it. So it looks like this is going to be good. Daily workout is complete. So, looks like that might be quite good for having a little warm-up training session for the Supra. So, now for the daily workout complete, let's see how I get the usual cars that I get, but not the historic car that I was looking for. Another Mustang Group 4. Okay, so this might be silver and blue stripe sport. Now, all I had to do is go and get some good colors on the mileage exchange, and then this will be able to go on green color for Gaffers sport. So this might be good to buy G1 large flakes and G3 small flakes. So this might be pretty good for having a 1 green Supra racing machine for it. So looks like first group 3 design category for Total Drama Action, and it's definitely quite going in for it because this is going to be quite good. So maybe in the next library editor for supporting the Total Drama community, so I should probably have to start using the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3. So this will be able to start using it as a killer grip library. But this is going to be quite very good for it because Toyota Supra for Screaming Gaffers and the Alfa Romeo 4C for the killer grips will be able to be putting in for. So I'll just have to be ready for it because I'll just have to get ready for tomorrow's library set for it. But folks, I hope you really enjoyed this video and I hope you like this library. Thank you very much. So please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget the links on the description down below in case if you're interested to see more if you want to discover it. So, looks like this is going to be a first set for starting out to make some more Total Drama Action library and Total Drama Island libraries for making a good expansion set for the Vision Total Drama fan art design. So, looks like I'll be able to continuing on to make some more. So, I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.